What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee, and Kim Osario is here with me today. And we are talking to Vikki Ziegler from Ziegler Law Group, but you also know her from Untying the Knot. She is an expert when it comes to high conflict divorces, but also let's get ready to get married. How are you doing today, Vikki?
I'm wonderful. Thanks so much.
All right, so today I want to talk to you about this whole Dak Prescott and Sarah Jane Ramos story. We've been following this story online. They're supposed to get married in about a month, and apparently there's been some tension that's been building for months, and they were doing a joint bachelor and bachelorette celebration in the Bahamas, and they are now not going to get married. Allegedly, it's because of this prenup that she doesn't want to sign. So what are your thoughts?
Oh, boy, I have a lot of thoughts. All right, Angela. All right, number one, in 2024, Dak Prescott, he signed a massive extension for $240 million over 4 years. He's estimated to be worth about $100 million. So he's got a lot to protect here, okay? They already had a baby together, so the next step would have been marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he's got endorsements, Jordan, AT&T, 7-Eleven. So he is amassing, let's say, $60 million a year. So without executing a prenuptial agreement and getting married, and the pressure from his financial advisors and agents recommending that you need to get one, I don't think he could walk down the aisle without having one inked. And that's really problematic because I think she didn't want to sign one. That's what they're saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Good for her.
Yeah,
good for her. Good for her.
They do
Stand your ground, girl.
But they do have 2 young daughters. I do want to say, though, Vikki, I can understand when you're worth that much, thinking about protecting your assets. Because a prenup is not always a bad thing, right? It's just a contract, and you can decide what's in that contract.
But I want to come before
100%.
all your financial advisors, everyone that's telling you, if I'm getting married and I'm walking down the aisle with you, I want to come before all of those people and talk to me. I'm not talking to let's have a conversation, or else maybe I don't need to be marrying you. Good for her.
And I got it. And you know what? Look, this is not romantic. It's not sexy, but it's necessary to protect somebody's wealth that they acquired before the marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about what happens during the marriage. You can agree that all your income will be put in a joint account, so she's going to share in it. You can give her $10 million for every 2 years you're married, and that's exactly right. You can negotiate the deal. So when I've represented dozens of athletes, right? I'm trying to protect their wealth, but we need to make it fair with full disclosure. So we want to also be mindful that you're getting married for love. And
Right.
You want to protect each other, God forbid, about a costly public divorce in the future. But women stepping into it can say, listen, I want to be compensated if this doesn't work out. And that's their right.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And I think it could be fair.
Yes.
I just don't know how he approached her with this prenup, because this is something that you guys can have a conversation about together and decide what's in it together even before you go to an attorney. But you're right, prenups aren't sexy. What's a good way, Vikki, for somebody to approach this? If you were talking to Dak, and let's say, let's just in a hypothetical scenario, he said, hey, I want to make sure I protect my assets. What should I do? What would you tell him?
Right, Dak, number one, you got to read my book, The Premarital Planner, because you can't talk about these things 1 month before you walk down the aisle.
Right.
This is a conversation 6 months, a year into dating, and this is important. So I love you, but you know what? You may leave me for the pool boy one day, and then what am I going to do? I'm going to have to give you half my net worth? No, that doesn't seem fair. But let's talk about how we should set up the finances. You want to stay home, raise the kids? Great, no problem. And if something happens, I want to make sure that you're taken care of. You get the house for life. I'll take care of the kids. I'll take care of college. I want to make you feel good and understand. I don't know how long my longevity is in football, right? I mean, players end their careers, pretty soon after a couple years. So they could get hurt. So those are the conversations that you want to make someone feel a little more comfortable. I love you, and I want to make this family unit work out emotionally and financially, but what would make you happy? That would make me feel good if I'm representing Sarah Jane Ramos to be like, okay, I know you love me. You want to protect your assets. You didn't come from wealth, but let's find a common ground where I know I'm going to be okay and I can live off the income and the interest down the road. And we negotiated something that is fair, and you won't kick me out of the house one day.
Ooh, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
That sounds like a nice practical conversation to have.
I think so.
Now, what is she, let's say they don't get married. They do have 2 children together. So that's still something that she's going to be, some type of financial child support, whatever it is.
She's going to get that money.
Yeah.
She's going to get it.
She's locked them up. She's locked them up until the kids are emancipated. So child support, extra costs, nannies, transportation, and for high net worth individuals, there's more supplemental income, horseback riding, whatever it may be. Now, we didn't talk about something really important, the rock that he gave her.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, it was $1 million.
Dang. Does she have to give it back?
You heard me. That's the question. So in Texas, it doesn't matter who broke off the engagement. If somebody gave somebody a ring and they want it back, they're going to get it back unless they voluntarily say keep it and sell it.
What if it was a gift on a holiday like her birthday? Because I've heard that if it's like a birthday gift, a Valentine's Day gift, a Christmas gift, say he proposed on one of those days, could she keep it?
Well, that's going to be I love Angela. You reading up on the law? This is good. If it's a gift, you can make the argument that she could keep it. However, it was a conditional gift that said, I want to marry you. And until we fulfill that gift on marriage, that's still my asset if we don't get married. Pretty much how the law works in most states, especially Texas. It's called a conditional gift. And if the marriage doesn't happen, the gift goes back and it's not fulfilled.
What if she loses it?
I have air quotes right now. You can't see me. Quote. Or that lab-grown diamond goes back in that setting. Then he can sue her maybe, for the value of the ring. Don't think it doesn't happen all day long. When we get a ring back, it's not the same ring. And then you have a litigation on your hands. And I don't think Dak wants that kind of negative press.
Right. I feel like he'll let her keep it.
I think he would too.
Yeah. I mean, she's still the mother of his children.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you, Vikki, so much for this. How can people find you if they're like, okay, I'm going through this high stakes divorce or I want to get my prenup together? How can they find you and your team?
Sure. Vikki Ziegler, VIKKIZIEGLER on Instagram, Facebook, and the Ziegler Law Group LLC.com, my website, and I'll hit anyone back with a question that hears us on air today.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're the best. Thank you both.
Take care.
You.